wanted to come on really quickly. My name is Allison Reeves, by the way, if you guys don't know me, and do a little mindset training for bloggers. I just got off of a call with someone who was asking about one of my programs, and it just reminded me of these kind of small things that come up over and over again that a lot of people use to keep themselves small. And you guys don't even realize you're doing it, and don't worry about feeling ashamed about it or anything, because I do the same thing. The reason why I want to talk about this is because it's something I really relate to. So again, really quick training here. I'm just going to go over 3 of the biggest mindset issues that bloggers often encounter. And this is like bloggers specifically. So other entrepreneurs do it too, but I feel like bloggers do it in a really unique way. And I think it's because we know in some ways as bloggers, we're entering a volume-based business, that we like always do these like small self-sabotage things. Hey Tony, good to see you. So I just wanted to go over these really quickly. I'm going to talk about 3 of the biggest mindset issues, why they're keeping you small, and then what you can do instead. So one of the things that bloggers do that keeps them small is that they don't create their own offers. Now, I always when I say this, I know it's kind of an unpopular opinion, because a really popular way and successful way to monetize blogs is through affiliates, through sponsorships, through joint ventures. But for a lot of bloggers, it really kind of depends on your niche if you're going to be able to be wildly successful with affiliates, unless you can that's the thing, finding really good affiliates. When I started blogging on Allison's Notebook, the way that I was taught to monetize in 2018 was to find as many affiliates as possible, grow traffic as much as possible, and then go from there. Now, I did actually make money from affiliates. I found a high paying affiliate that they pay $250 per payout. So when my traffic started increasing, I was making 4 figures a month from affiliate sales. Hello. That said, what I found was that it was so all over the place. I could not control, I had a really hard time controlling and predicting my income. So when I started creating courses, that's when I was able to really start stacking my income and get sales a little more reliably. So that's the great thing about having your own offer. Even if it's not like a course, I just talked to someone today who wants to use her blog to sell offers from her network marketing company. That makes sense too, because it's going to be a higher payout than most affiliates. And it's something that you not own, but that you represent at least more consistently. I still like that idea better than relying only on affiliates. And like I said, this is always the caveat. I know affiliates can be profitable. I've made a lot of money with affiliate sales, but getting in touch with your audience and selling them something that you create is one of my favorite ways to create more predictable income over time. That's the first thing, the biggest mindset issue with bloggers. Another one is charging more. So a lot of bloggers that I know, they start their business by selling tripwires. Again, tripwires can be wildly successful. I know people who are doing really well with tripwires who are on pretty small blogs. So that's great. It is a good strategy. It will work for you. That said, when you are creating something to sell, you have to validate your offer. Anything you want to sell, you have to do market research. You have to make sure people want to buy it. Then you build it and then you sell it. So the problem with tripwires is that some people get it right. Some people create the tripwire, sell the tripwire, and they do well, and that's it. And then they create their own offers. But some people spend a lot of time creating tripwires that never sell. So then they assume that they won't be successful. Then they never create their own other offers. They just spent all this energy on a $7 tripwire that never sold. They get discouraged and they quit. So I am a huge fan of tripwires, but I prefer to do my low energy launch strategy first to try to sell something in the $20 to $50 range, then repurpose that or a piece of it for a tripwire. So charging higher is a huge problem for bloggers. The other mindset issue people have around creating their own offers, I feel is that they don't feel worthy of creating those offers. And let me know if you guys relate to this. I see a few people kind of hopping on and off here. Or if you're watching the replay, you can comment too. But they assume that what they know isn't worth charging for. And as long as you're confident about the result that people can get, and I know that's a big challenge, but if you're confident about the result that people can get by buying your stuff, then you know that you can charge more. So I have a course called Declutter for Self-Care, and it's probably one of the more expensive decluttering or self-care courses out there, but that's because I felt really confident about the result. I've purchased other decluttering courses, I've purchased other self-care courses. My content's really unique. I come at it from a really different angle. I felt like it was worth charging more for. So I charged more for it and it sold great. So I want you guys to know that what you do and what you teach is worth selling. Lastly, then the third biggest mindset issue for bloggers. So number 1 was creating their own offers. And number 2 is charging enough for their own offers. And number 3 is planning for growth. This is probably the biggest one. In my program, I have recommendations for tools that I recommend. And I always recommend my favorite tool and then the free tool. And I think it's really smart to use free tools when you can use them. So this message is not for clients who are using free tools. This message is for people who don't invest in their business ever. Like, you keep thinking, I'm gonna make money and then invest. But you're assuming you're going to fail. When you come at your planning from that angle, you're assuming you're going to fail. So if you knew that you were going to get to $5,000 months, wouldn't you be willing to pay $9 a month for your email tool? If you knew for sure you were going to get to $5,000 a month or even $1,000 a month, wouldn't you be willing to pay $50 a month for a sales page or a cart? If you knew you were going to get to $1,000 a month, wouldn't you pay, a few $100 a month to be in a coaching program that would help you get those results faster? So many bloggers, I feel like, and this is true for entrepreneurs, but I see it a lot with bloggers, they're afraid to even pay the $5 a month expense because they're assuming they're going to fail. They're assuming it's going to be hard, so they don't do it. The problem is, and I want you guys to be financially responsible. Like, I don't want you to be like throwing money in the trash can. But when you're not investing in yourself, when you're not investing in the tools that you need, you're playing small. You're like committing to playing small. And I think one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about this is because I've done this a lot in my business. I invested a lot in 2017, assumed I was a massive failure when I didn't like double that investment in the first year. But now I realize like that's why I've done so well and grown so fast, even having a job for most of my entrepreneurship career, is because I was always willing to invest. I was always willing to invest to like get ahead a little bit. I didn't want to take 10 years to build this business. I wanted to do it in a couple of years, and I did. Karen says, I'm one of those who's not confident about content, but I know the results I've gotten. Yes, see? You're already affirming yourself. I'm trying to expand the rest of that comment. But I know the results I've gotten, so this is a good discussion for me. I'm also not convinced that I'm organized enough to actually get a course together and put it in order. That's definitely one of the benefits of a coaching program, is like, because it is about organization, but it's more about focus. So I think it's easy to think that organization is the problem because we get overwhelmed. I personally get overwhelmed with information overload. But when there's just a few things to do, it's not that hard to get organized. So like, here is how you like plan a launch. You do your market research, you get your sales page together, you write a few emails, and you sell the thing. Well, and you have a cart and everything too. But you don't build the course before you sell it. You validate it first. So a lot of people get overwhelmed, and I hear what you're saying, Karen, and maybe it's an organization issue, but I would be willing to bet it's more of an issue of like knowing the right things to focus on. Yeah, we can chat anytime. Message me. You can see my weights in the background there. Should I use them today? Comment yes down below if I should use my weights in the background today. I have like 2 books on the bookshelf and a bunch of weights because I wanted it to be easily accessible. So just to review for anyone that's still hopping on, 3 mistakes bloggers make that are keeping them small and what to do about it. Number 1, they fail to make their own offers. Making your own offers is one of the best ways to stack your income over time and fully own and control your business. That doesn't mean you can't still do affiliates. That doesn't mean you can't still do joint ventures, sponsorships, all of that other things. Some people make a full-time income or more than full-time income. I have a client who makes $100,000 a month from affiliates and ads, but he hired me because he realized that his business was unstable and he wanted to learn how to create his own courses. So you need to create your own offers to sell, even if you are making good money from affiliates, so that if something happens, the rug isn't pulled out from under you. Number 2, charging more. A tripwire, like, yes, that can be successful. A $7 offer, yes, that can be successful. And if that is your mission, your heart's purpose, I can help you do that, okay? It is a volume-based business if you are going to do a $7 offer and that's all you want to do. But if you can charge $50, you can sell one of those for 7 of the other, right? So I want you to think about what you can sell to get a result. The amount of content in your course is not as important as the result that someone can get. I just bought, this is a great example. I just bought one of my clients' courses. She launched it like probably 6 months ago now, and $27. I think she launched it for maybe 15. And I've been like processing things in a period of personal growth. And I thought, I think that her course might be what I'm looking for. And so I reached out to her in Messenger, and she gave me the sales page for it. And I can already tell this price is under chart. Like, she underpriced this course, because in the first lesson, I watched the first lesson and it was like 13 minutes long, and my mind is like blown. It's not a professional quality video. It's like a vertically filmed video in a horizontal platform. And it's like, it's not the best quality. It's pretty casual, but like, it already blew my mind. So I don't think you guys realize like the power and the knowledge you have within you is a lot more than you think it is. And then the last mistake that people make is not planning for growth. If you know you're going to get to $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, wouldn't you invest in a $9 tool, a $50 tool, $2,000 coaching program? Wouldn't you do that if you knew you were going to ROI? But because you assume that you're going to fail, you don't do these like little expenses that could change your life. And I'm just saying all this because I relate, so no shame. If you guys have questions, let me know. I put a link to a really good freebie. I'm so excited about it. It has been a freebie for a while, but I just added a lot of content to it. I feel like it's something I could charge for, but I'm not charging for it. You guys can have it for free. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you're watching the replay. I will come back and answer questions. I hope you guys have a great weekend. All right, bye.